Okay, we're live on Facebook streaming. We start the show in just about, 10 minutes, a little less than 10 minutes. Waiting for Tom and Mike. And we'll let some people get in there, populate the comment section. All right. Okie dokie. Sounds like Mike's here. He'll be up shortly. Do 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 do. All right. Hey, Tom. Yeah, absolutely. That sounds good.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's a
It's
perfect
classier-
venue.
Classier place, obviously. Than the
And
movie
she
hall.
really takes care of you, too.
Yeah.
Yep. Tom, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing? Cold?
A little bit.
So anyway, comedy night. Is- So if you can set
All right.
something up, let John know. Let me know. And
Absolutely. Will do.
I don't have to be part of it, but I would love to.
Yeah. All right. We're ready to rock and roll. Can you hear me okay? Mic check. We're on Facebook Live, streaming live.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
What?
What? Can
Yeah.
you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
Good.
All right. So let's get this show on the road.
I brought in the.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a few things, K-Mart closing and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So,
Kim doesn't think that's a bad deal.
no,
She thinks that we have we could get a much better tenant in there than K-Mart.
that's
has
a
been.
prime location too. Yeah, so we'll work on it. See what we
Problem
can
we
do.
got, the way I look at it is, the big box stores are taking a beating.
Yeah, they are.
I'm not sure how easy
Shop
it's going to be
small,
to.
small business.
Well,
But
there's that.
I
There's the online shopping.
yeah. Well, we'll get into that when we start here. All right, here we go. Stand by.
Yeah.
Shoo. Recorded?
Live.
Hi, this is Lisa Hicks Clayton, Dearborn Heights City Councilwoman, and you're listening to GC Community Chat. And now, here's your host, Carrie Parton.
Good evening and welcome to Garden City Community Chat. This podcast is dedicated to promoting our community and yours, offering news you can use and much more. And now, Garden City Community Chat. Well, hello, Garden City, and welcome. You're listening to GC Community Chat, show number 323 for January 1st, 2017. Happy New Year, everybody. How you doing? Happy New Year, Tom and Mike.
Happy New Year, Carrie.
And now we just got to get used to writing 2017 on our checks, right?
I've been good so far, 4 or 5 attempts.
Good. Yeah, it takes some getting used to a little bit. 2017, wow. All right, thanks for listening, everybody, and taking time out of your busy schedules to join us. We are coming to you live from our chat studio right here in Garden City, Michigan. We want to also welcome our listeners in Wayne, Westland, Dearborn Heights, Dearborn, Inkster, Redford, Livonia, Plymouth, and Canton. Thanks for listening, and we appreciate it. This is Garden City's only live podcast where we share news you can use and promote our community and yours. I'm your host, Carrie, and also joining me tonight is our favorite weather guy, Dr. Tom Mywinski. Tom, how are you?
I'm doing well, but a little cold, but doing well.
Yeah, a little chilly out there.
Yeah.
Not too bad. It's been worse. And former Garden City Councilman and longtime resident, Mr. Mike Jones. How you doing, Mike?
I'm excellent, Carrie, but I'm getting better.
Good. Yeah, you had the sniffles a little bit last week. You're
Quite a
doing
bit
better?
last week. I still have them a little bit.
But not too
But
bad.
the cough is gone.
Yeah, you sound better. You seem a little more alert.
Yeah. Well, it's this weather that just gets my blood going. I know we can't hold Tom responsible for it, but I like the weather he delivered last week a lot better than the weather he delivered this week.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, speaking of Tom, he's going to be here shortly with the latest up-to-date forecast for us. We'll see if we're going to be getting any snow and how long this cold temps are going to last. So you're going
Tuesday or Wednesday.
You're going to want to stay tuned for that. We'll get it straight from Tom. We're also going to talk about the huge hit that Westland and Garden City took as far as some pretty large businesses closing and how it affects all of us. So if you want to weigh in on that, give us a call. And I'm going to give our phone number here shortly, or join us on Facebook and express your thoughts and opinion. And then Mike will once again close out the show with some community announcements. He's got a few over there for us. So please sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage, and join us for the next 60 minutes or so. All right, we are streaming live video on tonight's show right now, and you can join us right here on Facebook.com/GCChat. And we're also on TalkShoe at TalkShoe.com/TC/82757. You can join us in the chat room or call us with any questions or comments at 1-724-444-7444 and just enter the call ID 82757 and the pound sign. If you'd like to text your questions to us at number 734-788-9319, and we look forward to hearing from you. You know, community events are not just taking place here in Garden City, but in our surrounding communities as well. If your community has some great events coming up, get that information to us as soon as possible by emailing us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. And Mike will be more than happy to share that with our listeners. Right, Mike?
Yes, sir.
After all, that's what we're here for, to promote our community and yours. So get that information to us. Now, don't forget, all our shows are recorded, so you can catch us later at your convenience, which several of our listeners do by going to our main show page, where you'll find all 323 shows listed for you in order over there, so please check them out. And once again, that TalkShoe page is TalkShoe.com, and just search for show ID 82757. Take you right to our main page. And then you can always catch the live video of tonight's show on our Facebook page anytime you want. It will be there for you. We will also post that video on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/communitychatshow. And that will be available by tomorrow. So please watch for that. And while you're there, why not subscribe to the channel? That way you'll be notified when we post future shows. Just click on that little red subscribe button right below the video, and all our videos and other videos are there for you as well. So check them out. Don't forget, we are also in iTunes. Search for GC Community Chat. You can download our shows there too. So we're all over the place, Mike.
Yes, sir. There are more places than I can ever go to.
All right, let's get Tom in here, and we're going to check this cold weather out, see how long it's going to last. And then we'll have our little roundtable discussion with Tom and Mike and get our thoughts on some of the closings that happened yesterday or today. So let's get Tom in here. Okay, let's get a check on the weather with Doppler Tom, see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend. Tom, what do you have for us? Yeah, it's burr out there.
Yeah, don't you remember over the holidays how nice it was?
Oh, beautiful.
It was cold, and now we're in the new year, and there's a whole new weather pattern. And,
Right.
yeah, it's definitely gotten much colder than it has in the last few days. The first weekend of the new year, I actually took advantage of because I knew this cold weather was coming. So I took all my Christmas stuff down.
Yeah,
and now that's all done.
we did
so
too.
If you didn't take advantage of that, you're going to be out there shivering,
Exactly.
taking those down. But
If I had to put any up, they would be
definitely ushered in
they'd be
a
up till
much,
summer.
colder pattern. And all that mild air over the holidays melted a lot of that snowpack. I mean, there's pretty much nothing out there besides some big piles left, and which is pretty unusual for this time of year. Usually we do have snow on the ground, and we really don't, and I don't really see any in the future. So if you're a snow lover, I don't really see too much snow. I mean, we have been seeing the snow the last few days, but this is snow that moves in and moves out pretty quickly, and they're just streamers of lake effect snow way from Lake Michigan, and they can drop the visibility down, definitely. It can cause some problems on the roads, but accumulation-wise, it's not a whole lot of worrisome to really worry about it. And that's going to be continuing probably over the next few days, but we're not going to be seeing like anything noticeable to really talk about. And those temperatures, like you said, are much colder, and they're going to stay on the cold side at least for the next few days. As we get into tonight, it's going to stay pretty chilly. We're in the teens right now, and we're probably getting to the single digits tonight. And those wind chills are also going to be right around 0, and definitely much colder. And as we get into the weekend, before we get to the weekend, on Friday, it's going to be overall like pretty much the same thing that we have been dealing with the next few days. Teens for highs and single digits for lows. So another cold day tomorrow. And as we get into the weekend, a little bit more milder air begins to move in. But let's not get our hopes up. We're not talking temperatures about freezing, but we're talking about 20. So that's a little bit of a plus.
Yeah.
And those lows are now in the teens. So we're going in the right direction. But overall, the weekend looks great. Not too many problems to deal with. And then as we get into next week, I do see a turn around the corner, so that's some good news. A little bit more milder air begins to move into our region, and probably all of next week are going to be in the 30s. And I'm not talking about low 30s. I'm talking about mid to upper 30s. So
oh, wow.
all of next week seems like it's going to be above freezing. So I don't really see any big problems as we get into the new year, at least in the short term. But I do see another storm system begin to move in the middle part of the week, but a lot of that is just going to be rain. And don't really see any accumulating snow. There could be accumulating snow during the early morning hours, but as we get warmer throughout the day during the day, it kind of melts. So I don't really see a whole lot of accumulation with these systems. So the biggest problem I do see this week is a little bit of rain here and there, but not any big winter problems, especially on the road. So that's some great news. But as we expand outward and talk about some other weather, the big story is the southeastern United States. It's pretty interesting that we don't have snow on the ground, but they're actually forecasting a pretty big snowstorm for them. I mean, this is an area that does see snow. I mean, it's not unprecedented, but it is unusual. They don't really see snow a lot, but they have seen snow in the past, and especially in 2014, they saw a lot of snow across the southeastern United States. In Atlanta, especially, seen that, and just 1 inch of snow can cause a whole lot of problems in that city. And in January of 2014, it paralyzed the city.
Yeah, they had about 3 inches.
It was honestly a laughing stock of the media because 1 inch of snow absolutely shut down that city, and there was gridlock on all the highways. Wow. And they were just not prepared. This time, they're trying to get ahead of it, and the timing of the snow is a bit different than it was last time, because that obviously was during the rush hour, so yes, it was a bad timing. But a lot of people said that the emergency managers were not prepared for it, because, I mean, you got to put it into perspective. They're in the southeastern United States. They don't have mountains and mounds and mounds of salt like we do here in the northern United States, and they don't really have a lot. So they use different combinations such as sand, brine. They use a whole lot of different stuff because they don't have the salt. And they don't obviously have the plows either like we do here in the north. They have some, but they obviously don't have a lot. We have a lot here. That's why you see those freeways begin to really come back really quickly. But it just takes some time for them because obviously they don't have the equipment down there. So that's why it's a little bit more of a bigger issue down there, a few inches of snow as opposed to here. That's like a regular Tuesday for us. But it's pretty interesting to really notice the change in their perspective as we talk about snow down there to snow with us. But some areas could definitely see a half a foot of snow. So even for us, that's talking. So parts of the Carolinas see that. So it's going to go from Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and into the Carolinas. They're going to see this accumulating snow. So it's pretty interesting to definitely see that. And the western United States is actually playing a little bit of an influence. They're seeing a whole bunch of rain across California, which is what they need. But like I said on this show, they are in a drought, and it can be a bad thing. And it actually is a bit too much rain at times for them because because you probably have done this. Mike has probably done this. I have done this before. If you are very busy and you're in the summer months and you forgot to water that flower, and then you come back to that potted plant and it is bone dry, try watering it. You put water on it, that runs right out.
Yeah.
It does not go back into the plant as quickly as it does, say, a more saturated plant. That's how the ground is out there. So that's why they're worried about flooding. Because when you put water on that ground, it just runs off into the rivers and the lakes and the streams and down the mountainsides. And you can see a lot of problems with flooding, mudslides, debris flows. So that's the biggest problem for them right now. Obviously, they love every inch of rain they get, but like on that other side of the story, you can get a lot of problems with that. So that's the biggest problem they're dealing with across the West is the flooding concerns. Obviously, the mountains are seeing excellent amount of snow with these systems, which is great news for the winter recreation. I know a lot of people may or may not like the snow, but they love the snow because it is definitely turning a profit for them.
Yeah,
that's definitely something
helps out
they
the
need,
economy.
as opposed to the last few years. So that's the biggest thing that's going on across the West. The northern United States, like I said, we're dealing with the cold weather. It couldn't be much. It could be much worse, like you said, and it is across the north. They're dealing with temperatures well below zero, and we're not going to get close to that. But that's what the northern United States is dealing with, and the East Coast is dealing with bits and pieces of snow that these systems bring by, but not a whole lot to really talk about. So that's overall the weather across the United States. But if you want to keep tuned to our local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com.
Yeah, that's some good news for California, but like you said, it comes down in buckets. It's just going to run off, and it's not really helping them that much. But I guess in the mountains, the snow.
Snowpack, like you were just about to say, that mountain and the snowpack. What happens is during the summer months, that melts, and when it melts, it goes into the rivers and the valleys,
which is great.
Is very good for them because obviously it's good for the reservoirs and the drinking water and all of that. So you got to think about that. That is a big plus for them as well.
Yeah, and all in all, not a bad weather report really for us. A lot of lake effect snow, but not really bothering us much.
They're really getting it.
Yeah, lake effect snow doesn't really affect us too much, but those lake belts, they always get blasted, and they're going to continue to get blasted because it's just the right amount of wind, and obviously it hasn't really been that cold for that amount of period, so those lakes aren't really frozen yet, so they can still tap into that moisture.
Right. What were you going to say?
I just say that they're really expecting a blast of lake effect snow, the Buffalo, Rochester, upstate New York area.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to get really hit.
They're going to get hammered.
And of course, we get lake effect snow on the western side of the state, off of Lake Michigan, but we don't get much of it here.
Right. Yeah, every now and then you'll get a band that'll break off and you get a little whiteout, but nothing really serious. Nothing we can't handle, Tom, right?
I'm telling you, it could be much worse across Western Detroit. Our weather is not that bad, in my opinion.
Exactly. Knock on wood. Let's keep it that way.
They just had the tornadoes down south over the New Year's.
Yeah.
A few people died. I mean, it could be much, much worse.
Yep.
And a lot of people still complain that our weather is not very good, but I think it's all right. I mean, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not complaining, really. So how was your New Year? How was everybody's New Year? Your New Year, what'd you do New Year's?
New Year's? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Tom.
Oh, I don't remember. There was so much tequila. I don't even remember what I did.
Did you have a pretty quiet?
We had a very nice New Year's, and we rang in the New Year, and it was a very good time.
Good. Any resolutions?
Nothing that I really haven't been doing already, just living life full every day. That's what I like to say. Right.
Well, that's good. How about you? What was your New Year's, Mike?
Actually, we spent New Year's Eve at the Fisher Theater seeing the Carole King musical, which was excellent.
That's right. Yeah, New Year's Eve you went there. Was it good? Good
excellent.
music, eh?
Loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Of course, the music is from my era growing up.
Yeah.
So it's like Mamma Mia with it.
Oh, yeah.
And like Jersey Boys. I just love that music because I grew up with it.
That's awesome. Awesome music.
Yeah.
So, you had good seats. Where are your seats?
Main floor.
Main?
Row Q, so I guess what's that?
Okay. That's not bad.
Row 17, roughly. Yeah.
So then you left there
right
and
on the aisle.
Just came home and watched the ball drop, or what?
No, I didn't watch the ball drop.
The more important thing, did you watch Mariah Carey?
Oh, my God, yes. That was pitiful.
I did not see that. I checked out the Ohio State Clemson game because I taped it and we missed it because we were at the theater.
That was
Yeah.
a
And I
great
watched-
game to watch as well.
I saw the score. I saw the first couple minutes. I says, "Hell, I'm erasing this."
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Mayor Randy Walker, who's watching us right now live on Facebook, and also Mrs. Chad is in there watching us. So,
And
hello.
The mayor's ordered a pig for the Great Pig Race.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to be ordering one too, the GCBA, I believe, but I'm going to have to run that by him. I might want to get John Fleming to come to, or you to come and explain the Great Pig Race
Well,
and offer
as of
sponsorship to
yeah.
any of the businesses.
Yeah, as of today, John would be the better person because
Yeah.
he's gone up with Joe and met with Gary Marshall in West Branch to see how they do the camel run.
All right, well,
After March 18th, you and I and Mrs. Chat and about 4 or 5 other Kiwanians are going to be up there to actually see it in person.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So,
Yeah, looking forward
We'll
to that.
know, we'll know a lot more firsthand experience of what it's like.
Right. All right, so no resolutions from you, I take it.
No, I don't make a lot of resolutions. It's like Lent. Every Lent I do the same thing. I give up watermelon and cotton candy. It's a real hardship, but
Not licorice, though.
No.
No way. Don't take your licorice
yeah.
away.
People ask me, do you normally eat watermelon and cotton candy? I says, no. That's why it makes a good resolution.
Right. Easy to give up if
yeah,
you've never in it. All right. Well, let's get into our discussion for tonight. Westland got hammered, and in Garden City, both K-Marts are being closed, and Macy's is also being closed in Westland. So that's a pretty big tax base. It's going to affect them.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
They're also closing the Macy's in my hometown of Battle Creek, so
Yeah.
out at Lakeview Mall. So
Well, it's going to affect a lot of people,
a lot of workers.
a lot of workers.
And
Trickles right down. I was reading the guy that owns Vizzy's Pizza, and he says that the Kmart, I believe, was Kmart or Macy's, one of them was ordering a big batch of pizzas. Now that's going to all be gone, I mean, that's customers, So it affects everybody, right down to the pizza maker. So, yeah, and Kmart, being the number one Kmart in Garden City in the world,
yeah.
kind of disappointing to see it
First
go.
ever,
But, there are some people, like you said, maybe we'll get some better tenants in there and do something, you know?
A lot of people, I heard some comments at our Kiwanis meeting and they're saying that, I just don't shop there.
Yeah.
Says the shopping experience hasn't been very good at the Garden City Kmart.
And let's face it, they didn't really put any money into that or any effort into it, really. I don't think so.
It's a tough time because the market is definitely shifting from big box stores to online buying.
Right,
and small boutiques.
Right.
And especially boutique type places. And so all of these stores, Kohl's is expected to have some cutbacks.
Well, what I would like to see, and I'd like to see some kind of either a medical establishment there or technology. Let's get why not Google? Why not Amazon? Why can't we get somebody like that?
Yeah,
That's a
Amazon-
big piece of property there
Yeah, Amazon is actually building.
in Livonia.
Yeah, they're building stores.
Yeah, they're building the stores, and we got
Complement
some.
the online stuff.
Right, that's a choice piece of property right there, boy. Somebody could build something real nice there. So, all I know is as the president of the Garden City Business Alliance, we're going to do whatever we can to help promote and fill these huge losses in the community, and do whatever we can to get somebody in there. So,
Well, it's a prime location, but it'll be interesting as I say, as the shopping climate has changed, exactly who you can appeal to that could make us a real business go of it there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
I agree because, like I told you on the last few shows, I did all my Christmas shopping online. Obviously, I'm a guy, and I prefer that, but it's like Mike said, the market is changing, and I think that's going to become a more thing. I think all the Kmarts eventually are going to go out of business, and that whole company, including Sears, is going to go under. It's only a matter of time.
Right. Well,
And they're already having problems with that. And Macy's, obviously, I've never shopped there. I know that women like their makeup and what, but
Yeah.
that's a big loss as well. And
Real
the
big.
malls, I think, are going to start to become. I don't even think Westland Mall is going to last very long either. Dare I say that?
Yeah, you're right.
They're not doing too well either.
You are right, though. They had a thing on the news, and there's going to be, I don't know how many malls that are going to be folding this year in the United States.
They predict Eastland is going to go.
Yeah, and we got some comments in the chat room here. Lisa Gilmore Bell, she says she blames the CEOs for this store's demise. We don't have room for that, guys. I don't know. I guess Amazon or whatever. But the mayor says online shopping, warehouse shopping, and theft, that's all factors, and he's right. Those are big factors.
But
Yeah.
it will be interesting to see what goes in there. You just can't have that empty. It would just
No.
be bad for the city.
No.
Something needs to go in it.
Well,
But I just hope a big Walmart doesn't go in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think we have to move more into technology. We have enough restaurants, we have enough auto parts stores, we have enough drug stores, we have enough dollar stores, so we don't need any of that stuff. But that is a nice piece of property there where they could.
There are certain things that we really don't have.
Right.
We don't have men's clothing.
No, we really don't.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's true. And we got enough shoe stores. We got Hershey's. We got Payless. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. We're going to have to.
Some of the types of businesses that are making it now have too small a facility need for something that big.
Right.
I mean, you can put more than one thing in there, but not.
Right.
There's.
Well, you know where that Lincoln dealer was on Lincoln Mercury dealer down that supposedly Suburban owns that now. That's a huge piece of property, and they've done nothing with it.
Yeah.
They've sat on it for 2 years now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We need to see what's going to happen there. I'd like to see them develop it.
We can't even get McDonald's across the street from K-Mart to are off the pot and finally commit to doing something.
Yeah. Lisa says she's laughing her butt off. Women do like their makeup, and they do need their makeup. So.
I told you, that's a very big hot commodity.
Yeah, it is. And the perfume and body lotions, too. They love that stuff. So
You don't need a K-Mart store to furnish that stuff.
No, you don't. No.
A facility that big.
Right. Yep, they need to do something with that Lincoln dealership. Yeah, I agree, Lisa. You're right, absolutely. We'll have to see what's going on there, what the holdup is. I mean, they're not even storing cars on there, I don't think.
No, it's supposed.
The last I heard, they were going to turn that into, one of them was going to become a Fiat dealer. I don't know. Yeah. Either one of them or something. So, but that's the last I heard.
have a quick question. You probably don't know the answer to this. I don't know if the mayor is still on there. I don't know if he knows the answer to this. But is who gets that property? Does the bank? Is it still K-Mart? Is it the city? Who now has that property once it goes under? Because does the bank now own it? Because
I don't think
they just
going under. I think it's just being closed. K-Mart still owns it.
Yeah, they just renewed a lease on that, by the way. So
Sears K-Mart still owns it.
Yeah,
and I'm sure they would like to sell it and get whatever they can out of it. But
the mayor thinks our population's getting older. Maybe a nice assisted living complex or something in there. Yeah, okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Kmart rents the property. That's true. Yeah, it is rented. So Sears Holding owns it. Yeah, Sears. Exactly. So I don't know. Depends on what, they knocked down that Penske building. So that is all going to be included. So that's a nice chunk of property there.
Yeah. And like you say, it's a prime location, essentially downtown Garden City.
Right.
As much as there is a downtown Garden City.
Mm-hmm. So, we have that. We have Albert's on the Alley still, We have the Burger Bar. That's available. CVS is available. We have the property where Knights of Columbus was. That's a nice piece of property right there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We got to get moving here and get something going.
Yeah.
So
Garden City and the DDA got their work cut out for them.
Yeah. We'll work with the DDA and see if we can help them and do whatever we can to start writing some letters and get some people in here and take a look at it.
Some of those properties,
of course. The last thing I'm going to say about that is, obviously, businesses are changing. You just have to change your way of thinking.
Yeah.
Because the demographic is changing so much, and obviously businesses are just not going to be the same as they were in the 1960s. It's just changing so much. So I don't think a business should go in there.
Brick and mortar, I'm telling you, is hurting. Brick and mortar stores are hurting. And the mayor's right. Online shopping has taken over. That's why Amazon's building that huge facility in Livonia where it's going to warehouse, you'll be able to order stuff right out of there and they're going to deliver it, from there. So, hell, they're even using drones now for delivering. You see that?
I was just going to comment about that. They can deliver by truck or by drone.
Yeah, times they are a-changing, that's for sure. Yeah, Lisa, there's a lot of memories at that K-Mart store. So a lot of people have been posting their memories. Cheryl actually posted one when we first got married 45 years ago. We went there, and I had my Corvette. I had a Corvette 2-seater, and we saw a nice sofa size picture. Those sofa ones, they're like 4 feet long, good 4 feet.
But that doesn't fit in your Corvette very well.
We forgot we had the Corvette. So it was cold out too. So she held that sucker outside the window all the way home from K-Mart to our house.
Oh, God.
I kept telling her, hold it out there. Don't scratch the car. Don't scratch the car. We got home. Our hands were numb. Yeah, so that was a memory for us. We'll never forget that.
Yeah. You definitely owe her big time for that one.
Yeah, Randy says maybe a large podcast studio. Boy, that would be nice. Yeah. I'd like that. Nice media center. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. All right. So what else we got? You got the Observer there. I wanted to comment. There were some nice stories in there of the Palmers. Did you see the Palmers?
And this week they had who was it that did? It was nice. Oh, the Community Coalition.
Yeah.
Had a nice story in there.
Yeah, you want to mention that, what they wrote about them, and give a shout out?
They just talked about all the work that the Community Coalition does and all the groups that participate in it to help people with addiction and substance abuse problems, and what a great job they're doing with that particular demographic. Then they had a nice article about this, which we mentioned on our program, about the Garden City Skate Club and their casino trip.
Right, you have that, yeah.
This is 2 weeks in a row that the Garden City Observer is actually featured Garden City articles on the front page of the Garden City Observer.
Right, well, hopefully...
They weren't written by Garden City Observer editors, but still, it was nice.
Yeah, hopefully that'll change.
Yeah.
The mayor knows that me and him, we met with Joanne from the Observer, so we're hoping to change that. So we'll see more and more Garden City stories.
Yeah, and people need to realize that if they've got something that would make interesting news, that they write it up, they have a good chance of the Observer just essentially printing it. Mm-hmm. Like the article that you did about the Christmas party? Or
Yep.
So So the Observer's receptive to getting Garden City news. They're just not very actively
pursuing it. Right. When she's down 8 and 9 editors, that's pretty hard. Yeah. That's real hard for reporters.
But it's the Garden City Observer. That's what frustrates me.
Yeah,
That's actually really sad to me. Saying that.
Yeah.
That the writer, that you can submit your own story to go into a paper that you're paying for. That's very upsetting. I just don't understand that. All their editors should be focusing on Garden City stories, not other stories. But that's
like this story. That's like this story about Catherine and Rick Palmer. That I had sent to Joanne, and she got it on the front page, I think, of last week's paper.
Right.
But it wasn't online, and I says, "Can you get it online for me? Because I want to share it on Facebook." I mean, social media, that's where they get all their analytics from. I mean, my God, they share and share and share. They get a lot of views on Facebook. So the other day she finally got the link up there, and I was able to send it to Rick. But yeah, it was a nice story about them. They began in 2002. They do web design and graphics, and they're celebrating 20 years of marriage, 15 years in business, I believe. They do the GCBA website, the Garden City DDA website, several websites, and newsletters. So It's a nice article. Also, there was a nice article about Jeff Dold in there, riding
Right.
50 states.
That was in Sundays.
Yeah, one of his dreams was to ride his motorcycle in all 50 states since he was 17, and
And he's
he
done
did
it.
Or no, I'm sorry, he did it in 17 years. It took him.
Yeah.
So
And he's done it. He had to actually rent motorcycles in Alaska and Hawaii because
right,
it was
right.
a little bit cumbersome to drive to Alaska and a little bit impossible to drive to Hawaii.
Yep, and Alaska was
Now
his
he wants to-
50th. Now he wants to do
all
the
the
continents.
continents.
Yeah, so he's got North America pretty much knocked out.
Yeah.
He's hoping to do Europe, I guess, next.
Well, there'd be a lot of places that you could see. He gets like a month total of shutdown and vacation time
Yeah,
to do this every
yeah.
summer.
Yeah, that's good. He gets the
So
time. So.
you can do a lot of stuff in a month
Oh,
in
yeah.
Europe.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, that was pretty good stories. Tom, any stories you saw that you want to comment on or anything locally?
No. I
Nothing?
don't really see anything in the paper that really grabs my attention.
Yeah,
Obviously, they have a story for this week's paper. Obviously, we just talked about it, so I want to see that on the front page
Right.
of the Garden City Observer. That would be a good thing to see. And even if they could get interviews from people that worked there a long time ago to get their thoughts on that would be a good twist as well. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it just really upsets me that they're not talking about Garden City stories as much as they used to. I just don't understand that to me. I just don't. It just doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, the upper management has something to do with it, obviously, but it just is weird to me.
Yeah, and they really didn't stick any money into that store. Let's face it, either. I mean, it wasn't appealing.
Yeah, I mean,
So I don't know. It's a shame, but life goes on. You know how it goes. What they say, right? So we'll just hope for the best and get something.
Who
good
even
in
knows? Like you said, the paper will even be here anymore. I don't even know if you have any updates on that.
Oh, the newspaper.
You,
Yeah, I guess as far as I know, they're still going to be around for a while, so we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned though, because it changes every day. You never know.
And of course, that new paper that's going to be
The marketplace.
the marketplace, the advertising thing.
Yep, Don Nicholson.
That could have an effect on the Observer because it could take away some of their income.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If people decide, hey, this is a lot better venue for me to use for marketing my business than the Observer has been.
That's true.
So we'll
actually,
see.
you have to think outside the box with this ever-changing world, and obviously he's doing that. So kudos to him.
Right. I wanted. Well, go ahead.
Oh, another thing happened at Kiwanis. Somebody asked me about what they think about having Dennis Newbacher as a speaker at a Kiwanis meeting. I says, we've had him on our show twice. He'd be great.
Oh, he would love to. Yeah. I'll get him. I'll line him up.
Yeah.
I'll ask him when he's available, and we'll get him. Great guy. I did want to mention Joan Powell emailed me today, and she's a GCBA member. She is she runs the Macaroni and Kid website. It's like a blog for Garden City and Dearborn Heights. She wanted to just mention that she is offering 6 months of basic advertisement for any business out there for $20.17 on the site, and she gets approximately 4,000 views per month. So that's pretty good price for pretty good coverage. So if you're interested, let me get her email here. And I will give that to you right now. Her email is Joan P, as in Paul, at macaronikid.com. Joan P at macaronikid.com. So I just wanted to get that out there. Also, Derek, my son, he does his podcast now, sports podcast on Facebook. And you can catch that at facebook.com/DD Sports Chat Live. So I told him I'd give him a little plug and let him know.
Are those on Wednesday nights?
Derek is in the chat room now. Hello, Derek. How you doing? Just gave you a plug. That is on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Wednesday nights. Facebook.com/DD Sports Chat Live. All right. What else you got to cover? You wrote some stuff down there. Is that stuff you wanted to cover?
Yeah, this is some Kiwanis related stuff, but it could go under announcements and stuff
All right.
too. One, did get some feedback on the Salvation Army bell ringing.
Okay.
We raised at Kroger and
Walgreens.
Mm-hmm. Don't know the breakdown between the two.
Yeah. Well, I know one had the gold coin.
Yeah. We got $768.72.
Oh, okay.
Which is nice for the Salvation Army.
Yeah.
People thought that was probably a little less than what we had done in the past
Mm-hmm.
when we had done K-Marts and Kroger's, but we thought Walgreens might be better than K-Marts. Certainly next year it should be better than K-Marts because there won't be a K-Mart.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So that was nice.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Hey, it all adds up, and they're happy just the same.
The only other things I have are related to announcements.
Okay.
The trivia night, the comedy night, that stuff.
We will get to that shortly. You know, I do want to remind all residents that the next regular city council meeting is going to be held Monday, January 9th at 7 p.m. in the council chambers located at 6000 Middlebelt Road. They urge all residents to attend. Let me see. Did I have anything else here I wanted to get to before we let Mike sing? Tune him up. All right. We're going to get Mike in here and get some of these announcements out of the way, so stand by. Here we go, Mike.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day.
Okay, it's
when
time
you
for
make
some
me cry.
community
You say you're gonna
So let's get
leave.
Mike in here.
You know
Mike.
it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All right, if that didn't wake you guys up, nothing will.
I don't know if anybody else appreciated it, but I did.
Okay, what do you got, Mike?
Okay. Have an announcement about Spread the Hope Shower, a shower to help women facing unexpected pregnancies. All gifts of new only, please. Essentials for babies and children up to age 5 and monetary donations will benefit the Lennon Center of Dearborn Heights. There will be games, prizes, and a gift basket raffle. Lunch will be served, chicken, mustacholi, salad, green beans, breadsticks, and beverage. Cupcakes provided by Soph and Lily Cupcakes. Soph and Lily, I guess it is. Tickets are $10. They must be purchased in advance by January 15th. Please feel free to invite friends and family. The shower will be at Good Hope Lutheran Church, 28680 Cherry Hill Road in Garden City. They're registered at Target. First name Spread, last name Hope. Just to answer a few questions you may be having, one of the main ongoing needs in the center is receiving blankets. Socks of all sizes and sleepers. Socks are very needed. Diapers are not needed at this time. They have plenty.
Wow, that's unusual.
There's no need, because these little suckers can pee like crazy. There's no need to wrap the gifts for the shower, since they are given as needed to moms. However, for smaller items, a gift bag might be nice, since they could reuse it. They're not supporting specific moms, but are giving the gifts to the center to distribute to moms who need specific items. If you wish to pool your resources to purchase a larger item, such as a crib, that would be greatly appreciated as well. Yeah, because mothers with an unexpected pregnancy probably have very little preparation ahead of time, obviously, for the arriving baby.
Yeah.
Dress comfortably and casually the day of the shower, or better yet, purchase one of the cute Spread Hope shirts and support the Lennon Center. All profits go to items for the center. If you are interested, or if you are in direct sales or own a business and would like to donate a basket for our raffle, we would love it. We will also list you as a sponsor to the event. Any questions, feel free to call Jennifer Smith, 734-334-6737, or Good Hope Lutheran Church, 734-427-3360. I was
Right.
looking, did they actually give you a date for this?
January 22nd, I believe.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Volunteer drivers are still needed for the Meals on Meals program, and also to help out in the thrift shop. Please call or apply at the Maplewood Center, 31735 Maplewood Road, or call 734-793-1850. Library events, we got some of the usual library events. We had just mentioned a few of those. The Lego Club is meeting on January 9th and February 13th from 3:30 to 5:15. Enjoy Legos at the library. Drop in and participate in building challenging activities all about Legos. The Afternoon Explorers is meeting January 16th and February 20th from 4 to 5. Each month, the Afternoon Explorers will experience a new STEM, science, technology, engineering, or math topic through books, crafts, and games. Registration is required. The Winter Wonderland Story Time. Do you like winter stories, crafts, and hot chocolate? Well, everybody likes hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Then come to the library for our winter evening stories. They're January 19th and February 16th from 6:30 to 7:30. Feel free to wear your pajamas and bring a stuffed animal. Registration is required.
Mm-hmm.
Teen programs. The Anime program is going on January 26th and February 23rd from 6 to 7. We talked about that. The Smash Brothers tournament. It's on January 4th. I think you missed it, guys. That was last night. Okay. Stress Buster Adult Coloring every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Paint on Rocks, January 23rd at 6 o'clock p.m. Make a fun paperweight. One-on-one computer help by appointment on Tuesdays. 25-minute sessions. Call to check availability and book your slot, 734-793-1830. Speakers at the library. We got the ex-hobo tells all speaker, a clueless Detroit kid hitchhikes across America this summer. The 70s ran out of gas. Garden City Art Center is coming. Don Wakefield is going to have a open house to give the community an update on February 13th at 6 o'clock p.m. To see how he's coming on his renovations at the building on Ford Road, turning it into an all-encompassing community art center. He will provide a collaborative art project for attendees to participate in. Nerd Night at the library, January 30th, February 27th. Come join Gabe K and talk about failed worlds of Nintendo Virtual Boy on January 30th and Sega Dreamcast on February 27th. I have to, Mountain Dew and Doritos will be provided. I have to admit that I did nothing to prevent the failing of Nintendo Virtual Boy and Sega Dreamcast. And so a lot of that responsibility falls on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Membership is open to all with just a donation of $5 per year to join the Friends of the Library. All proceeds from the Friends of the Library sales benefit the library and support programs. Visit the Friends online at www.friendsofgclibrary.org.
All right.
Garden City Figure Skating Club is having their Greektown Casino fundraiser through Party Animal. Mm-hmm. All proceeds will go to help the Garden City Figure Skating Club keep on ice. Come and be part of the fun for a wonderful cause. This will be on Saturday, January 8th, coming up a couple of days. Mm-hmm. Sunday, January 8th, 3 days. You pay $30, receive $20 in slot pay. Call Party Animal Travel at 734-525-9777 and tell them you want to sign up for this skating club trip to Greektown. Cost is $30. You can pay by cash, check, or credit card. The bus will load at Garden City K-Mart at 3 o'clock p.m. And Party Animal will be having raffles on the way to the casino, and on the way back you can win a trip from Party Animal. So that's a pretty good raffle prize if you win a trip from Party Animal.
Yeah, it is.
Every player will receive $20 in slot play at the casino. Take time to enjoy the new Detroit in the new restaurants in Greektown. A lot of restaurants and activities opening up in Detroit, in the Midtown area in particular. Yep. Our bus will depart the casino at 9 p.m. and head back to Garden City Kmart. Please help us help the kids in the skate club. Call 734-525-9777 and make your reservations now. You have to be at least 21 years of age to participate, and you'll need your full name, address, and birth date to make the reservation. Proper ID is required to enter the casino and collect slot play packages by the casino.
Yeah, Jerry and Party Animal does a good job on that.
Yeah.
They do a good
Jerry
job.
was actually back in town and attended our Kiwanis meeting today.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
And-
unusual. He's always on the
Oh,
road.
yeah, he's not working his job as a nurse. He's usually on some trip.
Right.
We asked him, how come you went on a trip to someplace warm today?
Yeah.
President Tom made him sheriff.
Okay.
And before the meeting started, he lost the sheriff's pot.
Oh, no.
I think Ken Stewart took it
Did he?
and passed it on to Pete.
Oh.
And Jerry says, well, you know,
That's some money.
He says, whoever's got the pot, they must be sheriff. So he got out of being sheriff. Pete had to be sheriff.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, we had $18 in dimes.
Good, good. That'll
That's
work.
a lot of fines.
Yeah, it is.
Charity home game, hockey game, Hockey's for Heroes. Will feature the Garden City Police and Fire Department versus the Michigan Warriors.
Previously called Guns and Hoses.
Yeah, that's what it was before when the police and fire squared off against each other. This time they're joining forces.
Right.
And you're going to be matched up against the Michigan Warriors. That's
Next
January
weekend.
14th,
Yeah.
2017. Game time is 1 p.m. at the Garden City Ice Arena. Proceeds will benefit PTSD awareness and treatment for first responders and veterans. Family fun event will include raffles, prizes, and silent auctions. Donations are accepted at the door.
Yep. And that's hot off the press today.
This?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. There is a tournament, a euchre tournament, January 28th, which is a Saturday. Registration begins at 6 p.m. Games begin at 7. This will be at Gordon Chevrolet, 31850 Ford Road in Garden City. Cost is $25 per person.
Yep.
Register with S. Barber at GordonChevrolet.com. Limited space, so call as soon as possible. Or call Sherry Barber at 734-458-5238. Cash prizes for the top 3 highest point totals. 50-50 raffle, pizza pop, bring your own bee, must be 21 or older to play. Proceeds to benefit Children's Wishes of America. So another good cause.
Yeah.
Being supported by Gordon Chevrolet. They're a fantastic community partner.
Yeah, they fill that up too. They'll fill it up.
Yeah.
So call early.
Yeah, I play euchre, but probably not well enough to.
Cheryl's going. You can go with her and partner with her.
Yeah, well,
I don't go. I'm not going.
I don't know. The euchre tournaments that I've played have been family type things, and you don't really partner with anybody.
They rotate. Yeah, they
you
rotate around. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time. You'll like it. You'll have a good time.
Yeah, you like draw cards at the end of each match, and the too high go to someplace, and the too low go to another table. And yeah. So I don't know if everybody runs it like that. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
Experience
similar to that.
Okay, the Maplewood Senior Center Valentine's Day party is February 17th from 12 to 3. You'll have a catered lunch, 50-50 raffle. They're asking you to bring a non-perishable item for the food pantry. It's $12. Entertainment by T.J. Craven. And that's, as I say, it's the Maplewood Senior Center, 31735 Maplewood Road. And I got some things from the Observer that I just caught my eye that I thought I'd mention.
Right.
We're always encouraging groups to send us information about their activities. And if they're not going to send it, I'm going to read them out of the Observer in some cases.
Right.
Okay, we got The Power of Nonviolence. The Citizens for Peace will present a talk by the co-founder of the Michigan-based Meta Peace Team, Reverend C. Peter Doherty, at its meeting at 7 p.m. Tuesday, January 10th, at Unity of Livonia, which is located at 28660 5 Mile Road. In his presentation, The Power of Nonviolence to Transform Ourselves and Our World, Doherty will share his firsthand experiences of the positive effects of nonviolence on individuals and groups all around the U.S. and countries around the world. All are welcome. For more information, call 734-425-0079 or visit www.citizens4, that's the number 4, peace.com. One-stop screening. The Wayne Senior Services and Beaumont Community Hospital will offer a free one-stop health screening from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wednesday, January 18th at the Hype Recreation Center, 4635 Howe Road
That's a good deal.
in Wayne.
Free.
Screening includes blood pressure, cholesterol, and glucose for diabetes. No fasting is
Wow.
required. No appointments are needed. The screening is available to anyone 18 years or older. And I got one more here, a winter survival gear drive for the homeless. Crossword Church at 34500 6 Mile Road will host the drive for the homeless from 10:30 to 12:30 through Sunday, February 12th. The church is accepting donations of men's new and used work boots, men's new gently used white socks, ladies' new and gently used turtlenecks. For more information, visit www.crossroadsnow.org or email info@crosswordsnow.org or call 734-338-5149. So I thought
All right.
those are just some of the ones
Yeah.
that are in the Wayne
Get a
County
few.
events calendar.
Sure.
And the Kiwanis are having a trivia night on January 21st at
Okay.
Sports Venue. Those are usually a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're having a comedy night on March 12th at a venue to be determined. We're going to do a little research and
Yep.
and see what's
I
the best
think-
location we can come up with for that. So
I think we'll come through with something.
yeah, I'm optimistic about it.
Yep. Absolutely.
And that's all I have tonight, Kerry.
All right. Good job. I gotta tell you, the mayor thought you were lip syncing. I said, no, that's all him.
Yeah, in your dreams, Mayor.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, Buddy Holly gave me lessons. No, before that plane crash.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And Lisa goes, the library sure has a lot of great programs. I go, yes, they do.
They sure
have
do.
something going all the time.
They've got some
amazing.
good people over there organizing stuff.
Yeah, they do.
James has got some good staff, and I
Yeah,
don't know how he
excellent.
keeps them doing such a great job because they obviously don't get the huge salaries
Yeah.
that their work would warrant.
Counterparts. Yeah, exactly. I did want to mention
Hope
that.
they can move over to that location, and
Yeah.
that will expand their programs even more.
Oh, I know.
Oh
it.
yeah, if they could get
Oh.
if they could get a standalone building
Oh.
with twice the space, there'd be
could
so much
really-
they could do.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
And hopefully
absolutely
they'd
right.
have
And you might even get a salary boost. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
and hopefully they'd have not only the typical library items available, but also some meeting rooms that could be used for community events and so forth too.
Yeah.
Like the old library had.
And
Before.
the options are endless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really. I did want to mention I got a call the other day from Vic Barra. I don't know, you know Vic Barra. He is the president of Wayne Ford Civic over there
Oh
in
yeah,
Westland.
right.
And he introduced me to Rebecca Marconi, who is the incoming president of the Westland JCs. And she's going to be coming on the show in April. She's got a program that she wants to run by us and talk about. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, the Westland
get her.
JCs have existed in the past and are trying to get
Big outfit. They
Yeah,
do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
I was sorry to see the Garden City JCs fall
Yeah,
off, but-
dissolved. Yeah.
But unfortunately, they kicked me out. I was an exhausted rooster, and you,
Yeah, it's
I got
what,
age-
45 now, isn't it?
I think it's
Age-
40.
Is it 40?
It was 35 when I was
Okay,
in.
they boosted it probably out of 40.
I think International was 40.
Okay. Yeah, they do a lot of good stuff too. So yeah, so
We
we're
have
looking forward to having her on.
we have a Garden City JC alumni breakfast on the fourth Thursday of every month at Leon's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. That all you got? All right.
It is, Kerry.
All right. I want to mention that if you'd like to be a guest on our show, it's very easy. Just send us an email at gccommunitychat@gmail.com and we'll shoot you some available dates, and that's all there is to it. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization. You'd like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, this is the forum for you. Once again, email us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or give us a call at 734-788-9319. We look forward to hearing from you. All right, are you a business owner, resident, or community advocate interested in serving the business community? If so, why not consider joining the Garden City Business Alliance? Becoming a member is very easy. Just visit their website at gardencitybusinessalliance.org. And right on the homepage, you're going to find the membership form. Fill it out and return it to the address at the bottom of the form with your payment, and that's all there is to it. Or if you'd like to have more information about them, give them a call at 734-788-9319. Also, visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/Garden City Business Alliance. Why not consider joining the GCBA and be part of moving the business community forward? You are also welcome to attend their next membership meeting, and that's right around the corner next week, January 13th, 9 a.m. at the Straight Farmhouse, located at 6221 Merriman Road, right here in Garden City. We look forward to meeting you, and we want to thank Mark Hammer and everybody over there at the Straight Farmhouse for hosting our morning GCBA meetings. Okay, before we sign off tonight, jot these numbers down. If you'd like to become a volunteer for any of the DDA events, please give Kim or Teresa a call at 734-261-2830. The DDA office is located at 29213 Ford Road. And once again, if you'd like to become a member or volunteer with the GCBA, any of their upcoming events, give them a call, 734-788-9319. Or visit their website, like I said, gardencitybusinessalliance.org. Both the GCBA and DDA are working hard on upcoming events right now for 2017, and we're always looking for volunteers. Please contact the DDA and GCBA today. And with that said, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. Thanks to my co-hosts, Tom and Mike. Tom, you have any parting words for us tonight? Anything you want to mention?
Happy New
Yeah,
Year.
this is kind of the New Year's show, so I want to ask you guys,
Yeah.
what's the biggest thing you're looking forward to this year, besides the free birthday dinner?
I'm always looking forward to the birthday dinner.
I know.
Boy, that's a tough one. I would say
It's a hard question.
the next.
What gets you out of bed in the morning?
Yeah, my coffee, Folgers. Boy, I don't know, Mike. I'll refer that to you.
I'm just looking forward to another year with great events and community involvement. I think the things that the GCBA and the DDA have done have been very successful at bringing out the community to celebrate stuff together. I'm really excited about this upcoming pig race the night before the Great Bacon Run in June. I think that's going to be fantastic. We're going to go up and get a firsthand viewing of how the West Branch does their camel race. We thought about having a camel race, but in Garden City you can't have camels. You got to do pigs.
Yeah.
We've got something like 11 pigs sold already to businesses.
Do you really?
Yeah, committed. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and hoping to get 30 before we get done.
We'll have more information on that as time gets near.
Especially after March. And,
Yeah.
And once we get a flyer printed
Right,
out that
then
you
we'll
can
be
take
able
to
to
a
get
business
that,
and
right.
say, this is what you're getting and this is what we're going to do and so forth.
Exactly.
We're working on that stuff. But
Lynette
stay
Childress
tuned.
says, "Stay warm and Happy New Year."
Well, thank you, Lynette, and have a good year on the school board. I guess you got some negotiations coming up this year, so should be an interesting year. I wish you the best.
All right.
So
All
you're
right.
going to piggyback on Mike's answer because that was a very good answer, Gary.
Yeah, that was a very good answer.
Very thorough.
No, I'm looking forward to another good year with the Garden City Business Alliance and of course working with the DDA, in some of our events. Possibly, some new events coming this year, like you said.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll do more than one of the music in the park. That was very successful.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I'd like to see us roll out a couple of those, and
so
along with the
biggest
taste rest.
The biggest event I'm looking forward to is obviously it's weather related. Obviously it's kind of space related. You probably heard this, but you may have not. But this is the year of the solar eclipse across the United States.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen in August of
2017,
and I will be there in Tennessee. And I will be live streaming the entire thing. So that's a little bit of a sneak peek. So if you can't make it down there, I will live stream the entire eclipse so you can see it.
Awesome.
And it's going to be one of the biggest events in the entire year for the space and weather. Let's just hope for clear skies. I don't want a big storm to move in and then the whole thing's ruined. But it's going to be 2 minutes of complete totality, and it's going to be one of the
Wow.
coolest space events of the year. So
Yeah, well,
don't
basically
get very
what
many
a solar
eclipses.
eclipse is when the moon goes over the sun,
Mm.
and very, very rare. The last one in the United States was 1979. So
Wow.
very rare.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
To get a total eclipse where it completely covers it
Mm-hmm.
in a part of the world that we can actually easily get to is extremely rare.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Mayor Walker says Happy New
That's
Year
my
to
little
all.
announcement of the year.
Yep. Happy New Year, Randy. Thanks.
Yeah, I think Garden City's in line to have a good year.
Yeah, I hope so.
We've got good leadership. We seem to have a strong basis. I think it's going to be a good year.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get some new businesses in here.
Yep.
Get some of those empty buildings filled, but all in all, we're doing damn good.
Yeah, I'm still very positive.
Yeah.
Proton Club is there in spirit.
Proton, no
And if we-
negatrons.
If we can just keep those few isolated electrons home with their negativity,
Yeah.
that'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll come out of the woodwork probably when the budget starts. So.
Probably will.
Budget meetings, but hey, could be worse, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's going to be interesting in the next 4 years anyway, period.
We got local elections coming up in November, and that could be interesting too.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just hopeful that we'll continue to have good people on the ballot because now
Mm-hmm.
they get elected for 4 years, not 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so it'd be nice to know that we've got some good people in there for 4 years.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
for
stuck
sure.
with some.
Exactly.
The last
Electron.
parting words I have of the show is, go Lions and get your shit together in the second half. That's all I have.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. If they could play 4 quarters, man.
I don't want to be negative.
Yeah, I know.
But
Yeah.
the chances of them
Well, you were
winning-
half right last week.
I predicted the Lions would lose last week.
But you said they'd lose. They wouldn't be in the playoffs. Period. That Washington would win.
Yeah.
So you were half right.
I got 11 out of 16 games right.
Wow.
I lost the Washington New York game. That's true.
Yeah. It's going to be extremely tough in Seattle. It really,
yes.
really is.
Seattle has never lost a playoff game. at
And that
home.
crowd is like the 12th man on the field, man.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah,
loud.
yeah.
So,
Never lost a playoff game at home. Never.
boy. Yeah.
We don't.
Their work's
we
cut
got
out.
the same record. We haven't lost a playoff game at home for over 2 decades because we haven't played a playoff game at home. So it
Yeah.
makes it easier not to
Yeah.
lose one.
Right. And the big news, Caldwell's coming back for another year.
Yeah.
So,
I'm optimistic about our GM.
yeah.
I think he's got some people that do a pretty good job of evaluating potential of people, and he brings in a lot of free agents. And
I think
and
Jim
so
Bob
forth.
Cooter's done a heck of a job.
Yeah,
I think he really has.
I wish they could develop a running game.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
do.
don't see how they can beat Seattle
Yeah.
without a running game and
All
with
those
one
Zenner, man,
lineman.
he's really been playing good.
Yeah.
They really need to use that kid more.
Yeah, well, he had over 2,000 yards a year for
I
3
saw-
straight years. In
I saw
college.
that. I saw
Because
that.
it was South Dakota State.
Utilize him, man. Use him. The kid
Yeah.
wants the ball. You can tell.
Yeah.
He fights for every yard.
If we had the line opening up holes for him reasonably well,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
Right. That's the thing.
that would make the passing game so much more effective if they couldn't just tee off on Stafford every game.
I know. Did you see Rodgers, man? He could have baked a cake back there.
Oh, jeez.
For God's sake, he had the time.
He's
No wonder he
back,
picked
there's
us
nobody
apart.
open. Well, let's roll
Yeah.
out to the right. Nah, nobody open. Let's roll back over to the left. Nobody. Oh, there's somebody.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Boom.
So
Yeah.
true.
Hey, but
Jeez.
8 or
It
10
was.
seconds.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was just I couldn't believe it.
All right.
Couldn't believe it.
Throwing stuff at the
Our
TV.
pass rushes really sucked.
Yeah, it did. It really did. All right. Well, we know what they got to work on. That's for sure. So
Yeah.
if they,
Godspeed, then we'll just end it on that.
yeah, let's put it this way: if they win Saturday night, I think we're all going to be extremely surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, and the great thing is, if they win Saturday night, you know what happens?
Yeah.
They go to Dallas.
Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't get any
They'll play
better,
the next
does
week.
it?
Yeah. Whoopee. What a
Oh,
great
boy.
deal.
Oh boy.
Another road game at Dallas.
Of course, they did play good first two quarters with Dallas. They
Yeah.
stayed with them. So
I'm telling you, it's when they get to the second half is when it all
Yeah, Tom is right. They get to the second half.
Kevin
the other
Cra-
team starts teeing off on our quarterback. We we give up on the running game and try to pass every play.
Yeah.
And
I got to tell you, Kevin Kramer, he just wrote, don't forget, November 25th at 10 a.m. is the Sandland Parade. We could never forget that.
yeah,
Kevin, we got to get you back on the show. We want you to come back on.
yeah,
So we'll send you some dates.
yeah. Personally, I
Hopefully
probably
the school parking lot will be done by then.
Yeah.
idiot.
Right.
The school parking lot is
Yeah.
essentially done.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I will probably not be in the Sandland Parade this year.
Why? Michigan?
Ohio State will be at Michigan that day.
Oh,
it'll probably
yeah,
start at
and
noon.
it'll be an
we'll
early
leave
game.
at 9:30 or so.
Unless I don't know, they might put it. That'd be nice if they changed it to prime time. Had a prime time game.
Yeah,
Then you could.
think it'd be nice because you'd be sitting home and you're
That's
in front
right.
of your TV.
That's right. I'll be
I'd
looking
out
and laughing at you.
I'd be out there after dark, sitting in that stadium in the cold.
Yeah,
in a
possible
wind chill.
snowstorm.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it'd be so nice.
No. All right, guys, we got to wrap this up. So I also want to thank our listeners on TalkShoe and Facebook, and to those that will be watching the show on our YouTube channel. We really appreciate your support each and every week. Remember, the audio from tonight's show will be available on our TalkShoe page at TalkShoe.com, show ID 82757, and view this video of tonight's show on Facebook.com/GCChat and on our YouTube channel, YouTube.com/CommunityChatShow. Anytime you like, it will be there. And be sure to subscribe. Okay, remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. And if you see something, say something. Look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to DopplerTomsWeather.com. It's a great website over there, very user-friendly and a lot of information. So on behalf of Tom and Mike, this is Carrie. Take care. And see you all next week, January 12th, right here on Facebook.com/GCChat and TalkShoe.com. Call ID 82757. Stay warm and good night, everybody.
Hang loose.
All right. All right. Thanks, everybody on Facebook. Appreciate you watching and commenting. Randy and Kevin, Lisa, Mrs. Chat, everybody. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. See you all next